My name is David Sobel, and I'm a real estate and finance attorney here in Michigan. And today's question comes from Veronica of Commerce, who writes that she took out a construction loan to purchase a lot and build on it a 2,500 square foot home. The process isn't easy, she says, and she says now that the builder is coming to us and asking us for an additional $80,000 on the project. And that is over and above the amount that they agreed to in their builder's agreement and over and above the price, obviously. So it also exceeds what the bank has approved us for, according to Veronica. So he gave a list of the items that totaled $80,000, and he wants our lender to give a disbursement. And according to Veronica, we don't agree with the quality of work or the amount. We feel he's lying to us, and he wants us to lie in the affidavits to the bank. Isn't this mortgage fraud, she asked, and what can we do? Well, Veronica, first, there's not a week that goes by that I don't get a call regarding a matter that concerns real estate fraud. You know, real estate fraud affects all areas of real estate and mortgages. There's, of course, again, mortgage fraud. There's deed fraud. There's realtor fraud. There's, home seller fraud. And yes, even builder fraud. So what fraud is, legally is an intentional misrepresentation, or it's concealing the important facts that cause another person to rely on those misrepresentations to their detriment. Okay, that's what fraud is. And here's the thing, from your narrative and what I've read, initially, I don't believe that at this time it constitutes that it's fraud. However, the affidavits are a little bit concerning, and I definitely would want to see them. But what I do believe, however, is that you should be very upset with the surprise of the $80,000 bump to the purchase price or the construction cost of your home. And there's something, seriously wrong with the provisions of your builder's agreement, or, the first question I would want to know, quite frankly, is what are the terms of the agreement as they relate to, let's say, what we call change orders? What are the provisions in the agreement that relate to the budgetary items? How did we get here, and how did your lender approve your mortgage loan? Where does the appraisal stand on the value of your home at the time of completion? How is the loan underwritten? These are all things that I would want to know before I allege fraud. I mean, you did state that you did get a construction loan, so obviously there is going to be lender supervision on this loan between the lending institution, between the title company, and then there's also going to be communication and supervision between the lender and the builder. So good lenders will actually keep a tight leash on the builder when it comes to approving a construction project and then allowing the disbursements of the proceeds from a construction project, from a construction loan to further the completion of the building project. And the affidavits that you allude to, these are affidavits that are used and they're given to the title company, who then bases those figures and will do the disbursement. These numbers are usually known always up front, and they're not supposed to be there's not supposed to be a lot of leeway or gap in the construction numbers and then the loan amount that you were approved for. So somewhere in this gap, in this communication between the lender and the builder, the problem needs to be addressed by the terms of your contract. So it may not be fraud. I mean, it could be attributed to poor project management. And so initially, my suggestion is to send in your contract, your builder agreement, and your lending documents for further review. I kind of hesitate to opine and throw it right out there that this could be fraud. It's not really my intention to discount your concerns, because certainly once we review it, there might be something there. But I just wouldn't want to pass any judgment until I carefully reviewed your mortgage and your builder agreement between you and the builder. So with that, my suggestion is that building and construction contracts, they're usually concerning very large amounts of money. And so they should always be drafted or at least reviewed by qualified attorneys to protect against these type of issues and these major problems in the future. One of the things you might want to know is that a lending institution, your loan officer, is not the one who reviews and approves the quality or the legal validity of your builder agreement. So if you need to know any other further information, regarding building agreements or lending agreements or fraud, please feel free to contact me, David Sobel, at provenresource.com or at 888-789-1715. Also, if you would like if you like this video, please care to share it with your friends and leave a review on what you like about it. Also, write in the comments what other topics you would like for us to discuss. Fraud is a great area of concern. It's in the news constantly, so I'm going to be addressing it again, I'm sure, in the near future. Thanks again for watching, and have a great day.